Yes, good morning to all. In the previous lecture, we have completed regular expression to DFA. So this is the example that I already given to you. In this example, so have you completed this example? If anyone have any problem in this example from conversion from RE regular expression to DFA, then first we will discuss the problem, then move to the another part. If you completed this one, then please note down this question and try to solve the given regular expression into DFA. Okay, first one is completed. Very good. So now just try to convert the given regular expression, this one, in the form of DFA. इस वाले सेकंड वाले क्वेश्चन को फटाफट हम लोग करेंगे एंड वी विल एंश्योर दैट वी कैन डू all type of questions from regular expression to DFA. किसी का हुआ अभी कंप्लीट? Just for the hint, in this question there are two parts, you can see easily, है ना? First part is this one, this is 10, and another part is this one. This is your second part, you can say, and this is your first part. So just try to design the skeleton first. And this is the simple, just recall the cases of regular expressions that can be possible. So first one, as I already told you, the first case is 1 plus 0. It means plus is what? Plus is union, or you can say comma. It means suppose you are in any state and you want to move any other state, then you can move by this 1 or by this 0. So this is the simple case of either 1 or 0, right? If we apply like this one, so this is the case of concatenation. It means that initially you must start with 1 and then 0. It means 1 and 0 both must be executed, है ना? तो इसको हम कैसे डिजाइन कर सकते हैं? Just we can design it. This is suppose 1 and now it is 0. So compulsorily you have to read both the symbols, or you can say both the given symbol, that is 1 and 0. But in case of the 1 plus 0, either 1 you can move to the next state, or from 0 you can move to the next state. So this is these are the two rule for drawing the DFA. And last one is suppose one asterisk. It shows that the iteration of 1. So how can we represent this one? So in this case, simply we will add one more state between the two state, initial and final. So just add these two state and add the input mark here is null, and take the loop on this self loop, you can say, on the 1. अगर ये हमारा इस तरह का है iteration of 1, then in this case the transition diagram can be made in that form. So these are basically 3 rules to design the transition diagram, right? So in this case, if we see, suppose this first part is X and another part is Y, it means simply we are reaching to the final state from initial after reading the first part or by reading the second part. This is the first diagram that you can say. That diagram is called the skeleton diagram. After that, in case of the first part, you can clearly see this is 1 0. It means it is the concatenation of 1 and 0. So just break this 1 0 in the form of transition diagram. Simply in this case, second part, in case of the second part, you can clearly see ultimately it consists of 3 internal parts, right? So just bifurcate this second part into 3 internal subsections. Then first is the 0 plus 1 1, and another is the 0 star, and another is 1. And after that, you can easily see this is the case of what? X plus y, where x is 0 and y is 1 1. Clear? So just you have to draw, or you have to draw the transition diagram as per the given regular expression step by step. If you try to complete the if you try to complete the finite automata in one step, in that case definitely you will get the mistake, है ना? So just you have to follow all the basic rules and do step by step, and finally you will get the final DFA. And at the last point, you must check whether the outcome transition diagram, or you say that the output is NFA non-deterministic or deterministic. If it is non-deterministic, then finally you have to convert in to deterministic. So this is the overall process. अब बताइए किसका अभी तक कंप्लीट हुआ? किसने कंप्लीट कर लिया ये वाला? किसी का हुआ? जस्ट रिपीट करो. किसी का हुआ कंप्लीट? जैसे ही कंप्लीट हो आप मुझे बताते जाइए. वेरी गुड. रिया का हुआ. और बाकी लोग करिए बेटा, जल्दी से करो इसको. और जिन लोगों का ये हो गया, तो एक सेकंड क्वेश्चन मैं और दे रहा हूं आपको. क्यों? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. फाइंड द DFA एज पर द गिवन रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन. तो हम हमारा रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन कंप्लीट होने की पूरी उसमें है. अब केवल एक पॉइंट बचेगा हमारा, पंपिंग लेमा. सो आफ्टर दिस आई विल डिस्कस द पंपिंग लेमा. वीडियो लेक्चर ऑफ पंपिंग लेमा आई ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड ऑन द पोर्टल. Just find the DFA of जिन लोगों ने पहला वाला क्वेश्चन किया है, रिया, और आप लोगों ने, जिन लोगों ने मुझे आंसर दिया है, आप लोग सेकंड वाला क्वेश्चन कर लीजिए. रिया, ऐश्वर्य, शिवम, आर्यन, आप लोग ये वाला क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट कर दीजिए. राइट? बाकी लोग पुराना वाला क्वेश्चन पहले कंप्लीट करो, और वी विल डिस्कस एंड वी विल चेक योर आंसर स्टेप बाय स्टेप. इसको करो, फिर हम लोग सभी लोग जब कर लेंगे तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप हम लोग इसको मैच करेंगे. राइट? How many of you have done this question? I received only reply from 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 candidates. Only 4 candidates replied me. What about others? Have you done this question? Let's see. First of all, this is the initial state and this is the final state. Just place the given string on that. That is 1 0 plus 0 plus 1 1 0 asterisk and 1, right? So this is called simply the skeleton, because this string, after reading this string, we have to reach to the final state. That's why simple representation of this string or in the form of transition diagram is represented in this form, right? Now, as I already discussed you can easily see that these are two part of this one, है ना? First part is this one and another part is this one, and the plus sign is there. It means from initial state, that is suppose q0, and this is suppose your final state, that is suppose qf, right? So you can see you can move from this point to this point by 1 0. This is the first part, and another part is this one. That is what? That is 1 0 plus 1 1 0 asterisk and 1. यहाँ तक clear हुआ? If you feel any problem in this step, then please let me know. So I think it is clear to all, right? Just see. Because there are two parts, first one and second one, and plus sign is there. Plus means either 0 or 1. तो आपको क्या recall करना है? Just you have to recall the transition diagram of 1 plus 0. Simply. So this is the simple diagram for 1 plus 0. Now you can see easily in this part, you can see 1 0. There are two strings. What we have to write only the one string, or you can say one input at a time. So now we see that this 1 0 is the concatenation of 1 and 0. So simply अब हम step by step एक एक करके सबको पूरा करते जाएंगे. So just write 1 here and 0 is here. And name of this state is suppose q1. कुछ भी नाम दे सकते हो, no problem at all. So the first part is completed now. That is q1 to 1, that is q1. Sorry, q0 to 1, that is q1. q1 to 0, that is qf. You can move to the final state after reading 1 0. So this part is complete, right? Now see the another part. Now if we talk about the another part, it is the combination of three parts, that is 0 plus 1 1. Second part is 0 star, and third part is 1. So simply it is the concatenation, as I already told you. So just write in that form, similar to the first one. This is the concatenation of two parts, that is 1 0. It is the concatenation of three parts. So just write down the first part is here. What is first part? The first part is 0 plus 1 1. Clear? And second part is 0 asterisk, 0 asterisk, and third part is what? Third part is 1. So the first part is completed, the second part is almost completed. But in case of the second part, you can see easily 0 plus 1 1 is again the case of 0 comma 1 1. Means you are moving, नाम भी दे सकते हो इसको आप. This is suppose q2, this is suppose q3, right? So now you can clearly see after reading 0, you can move on q2 from q0, or that is 1 1. So इसको हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? This is the simple case of 1 plus 0. So it can be represented as, first is by using 0, and second is what? Second is by reading 1 and by reading again 1. The concatenation of 1 1 or by concatenation of 0. It is clear? So this first Yes. So now you can clearly see this is the first part, simple 1 0, and another one is this one. And now 1 and 0 we already designed. And second part is 0 plus 1 1. So we can move on 0 and 1 1. Right. And third part is the this one, that is the 0 asterisk. So between this Q3 and one more state, we will apply like this null and null. Right. और जो मैंने अभी आपको बनाया था, और यहाँ पर क्या आएगा 0. So after removing 0, after removing this null, we will directly find this answer. Right. So this is the answer after removing the null. And finally, this is the 1. So after reading this one, you are moved to the QF, that is the final state. So in this diagram we will achieve after removing null moves or null transitions, right? Now, in this point of time, you have to check whether the output or the answer is deterministic or non-deterministic. So in this case, we can clearly see that on Q0, after getting 1, you are moving on Q1 state, or the same input, you are also moving to the some other state. Means there are two inputs. In these two inputs, these are two way, you can say, on the same input. This is the simple case of what? This is the case of non-deterministic. Clear? Q3 पर लूप मिनिमाइज करने के बाद लगेगा बेटा. आपको जो आंसर बनाना है, वो आंसर आप जो बनाएंगे वो कैसा बनेगा आपका, जो मैंने बनाया था अभी, है ना? उसमें क्या होगा कि उसमें 0 + 1 ये पूरा हो जाएगा. उसके बाद इसको बीच में एक नई स्टेट और लाएंगे आप. और स्टार हम कैसे बनाते हैं स्टार को? दिस इज स्टार, और इधर उधर दोनों तरफ से कैसे जोड़ते हैं हम? नल के थ्रू, राइट? और अब आपने क्या किया, नल को आप हटा दीजिएगा, है ना? नल को तो रिमूव करना ही है. तो जब आप नल को रिमूव करोगे, देन यू विल फाइंड दिस वन. इज इट ओके? आप इस एक स्टेप इसमें डायरेक्ट किया है, नल को हटा दिया है. जो मैं अभी आपको करके दिखाया था, उसमें मैंने नल को ऐड किया हुआ था. सो जस्ट रिमूव द नल by using the 4 steps, है ना? बस उसके बाद you will find this answer. And now the answer, you have to check the particular answer. If this answer is non-deterministic, then you have to convert the answer in the form of deterministic. Again, I am repeating the same thing. Why it is non-deterministic? You can clearly see on the same input, that is 1, you are moving from initial state Q0 to Q1, as well as from Q0 to Q2. So this is the simple case of non-deterministic. So in this case, you have to convert it, this non-deterministic finite automata, into deterministic. And hence, the final answer, after converting it in the form of deterministic, you will find this answer. So this is the required deterministic finite automata as per the given regular expression. अब इसमें भी अगर किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो आप पूछ सकते हो. So the important point is, you must know how to eliminate the null transitions or null move. It is very important part. You already see. So it is okay to all. यहाँ तक क्लियर समझ में आ गया सभी लोगों को? आ गया? Now, for the practice purpose, you have to design the finite automata for the given regular expression, that is a asterisk b a asterisk का whole asterisk. So just note down it and do. Right? And today I'm forwarding our lecture for the next point. The next point is pumping lemma for regular set. Right? So I think it is more than sufficient for all of you that I have completed in the regular expression and how to solve the regular expressions identities, and Arden's theorem, and finite automata to regular expressions, and regular expressions to finite automata. So this all these points have been covered. All right. Now the one more point is remaining. The point is the point is pumping lemma for regular set. So this is the basically you can say this is the theorem, and you have to know about that. So the video lecture is already uploaded, right? So just I want to explain the statement of the pumping lemma, and statement of the pumping lemma is very logical and dependent to the finite automata or the regular expression, right? So see the statement of the pumping lemma. So now you can see here, suppose this is the simple statement of the pumping lemma. So simple, let m, पहले मैं इसकी आपको सिंपल एक बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में आपको पहले बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, फिर मैं इसमें आपको समझाऊंगा, राइट? सो सपोज m is any machine, m is any finite automata or m is any DFA, राइट? मैं दोबारा से बताता हूँ, m is any machine or the finite automata, and m consists of number of state n. I just repeat, M is finite automata consisting n state, and L is a regular set. That set L is accepted by this machine because L is what? L is regular set, and regular set is always accepted by a machine, and the name of that machine is finite automata. We already know, right? So just we start. M is any finite automata with n state. L is a regular set accepted by M, right? Let W is any string that belongs to L. Means W क्या है? एक string, और वो किसको belong करती है? L को, right? And the length of W, the length of that string is greater than or equals to small m. Suppose the length of string is greater than small m. Again, just I repeat, M is any finite automata with n state. L is a regular set accepted by M, and W is any string belongs to regular set, and the length of this W is length of this string is greater than or equals to small m, right? If now problem start in that form, if m is greater than or equals to n, means the length of W is greater than the number of state. This one, दोबारा समझो, नंबर ऑफ स्टेट क्या होती है? ये वाली है ना, और स्ट्रिंग क्या हो जाएगी? स्ट्रिंग, जैसे स्ट्रिंग इसके बीच में जो आता है ए और यहाँ आ गया बी, तो दिस इज द सिंपल लेंथ ऑफ दिस वन. So suppose if m is greater than n, it means that if the length of string is more than the number of state, in that case you just divide your string into 3 parts, that is x by z. दोबारा देखिए, if m is greater than or equals to n, then W can be decomposed into x by z, where y cannot be null, जहां पर y null नहीं होगा. इसकी अभी कोई जरूरत नहीं, इसकी कोई बात नहीं करेंगे, इस नल को थोड़ा ऐसे बना लीजिए, y cannot be null, and x iteration of y that can be represented as x by I, z belongs to that regular set L. This is the basic statement of the pumping lemma. I just repeat, M is any finite automata with n state, and let L is a regular set accepted by M, and W is any string that belongs to L. If the length of W is greater than or equals to M, and it is greater than or equals to n, M is greater than or equals to n, then there exists x, y, z such that W equals to x, y, z, where y cannot be null, and x by iteration of I, z belongs to L. So this is simple the statement of the pumping lemma. आपको समझ में आया? वीडियो आप लोग पहले से सुन चुके होंगे, है ना? वीडियो लेक्चर भी अपलोडेड है. तो अब बताइए, इसका स्टेटमेंट समझ में आ गया? अगर स्टेटमेंट समझ में आ गया तो बस वही प्रूफ है, ये समझ लीजिए, इसमें और कुछ भी नहीं करना है theoretically. And the application of the pumping lemma is simple. It is used to prove the contradiction, because it is proved to contradiction that the certain sets are not regular. Just note down the application of pumping lemma. It is very useful. The pumping lemma is based on the pigeonhole principle, first thing. And second one is the application of pumping lemma is to prove the contradiction. It is used to prove the contradiction that certain sets are not regular. It is important point here कि pumping lemma का जो application है वो क्या है? टू प्रूव दैट सर्टेन सेट्स आर नॉट रेगुलर। ठीक है, ये गेट में आया हुआ क्वेश्चन है कि what the applications of pumping lemma to check whether the certain sets are regular or not, or to prove the contradict that certain sets are not regular. Which one is right? So second one is right. कि क्या कि this is the application of pumping lemma is to prove the contradiction that certain sets are not regular. So this is the application of pumping lemma, first thing, and the pumping lemma based on the pigeonhole principle. This is the background of the pumping lemma. फर्स्ट पॉइंट बेटा मैंने बोला था पंपिंग लेमा बेस्ड ऑन पिजन होल प्रिंसिपल। पिजन होल प्रिंसिपल आपने पढ़ा था। सो पंपिंग लेमा का बेस क्या है अगर आपसे कोई पूछता है तो द पंपिंग लेमा इज बेस्ड ऑन द पिजन होल प्रिंसिपल, राइट। एंड सेकंड वन इज द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ पंपिंग लेमा और यूजेस ऑफ पंपिंग लेमा, व्हाई वी यूज पंपिंग लेमा इफ एनीबॉडी आस्क फ्रॉम यू। सो द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ पंपिंग लेमा इज टू प्रूव द contradiction. What contradiction? That certain sets are not regular, right? So the application of pumping lemma is to prove the contradiction that certain sets are not regular. So this is all about the pumping lemma. Clear? So again, I repeat the basic statement for the pumping lemma. That is M equals to M is what? M is the finite automata. So the finite automata can be represented by using this, by using these tuples. These tuples are 5 tuples, right? That's why we are writing here these 5 tuples. So let M is be a finite automata with n states. Let WL be a regular set accepted by M, and W is any string that belongs to L, and the length of W is greater than or equals to M. If M is greater than or equals to N, then there exists X, Y, Z such that W equals to X, Y, Z, and by X, by I, Z belongs to L for each I is greater than or equals to 0. So this is the simple statement of the pumping lemma. अब इसको थोड़ा सा आप अगर ध्यान से समझेंगे तो आपको बहुत इजीली समझ में आ जाएगा। प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि नंबर ऑफ स्टेट हमारी कैसी है, कम है ना, और स्ट्रिंग की लेंथ कैसी है, ज्यादा है। तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है कि हमारे पास यहाँ पर केस क्या है। अगर हम सिंपल सा एग्जांपल ले रहे हैं, एक और ले लीजिए इसमें स्टेट। इस स्टेट में देखो तो कितने इनपुट है हमारे पास, 1 2 3। कितनी लेंथ है, 3, और हमारे पास स्टेट कितनी है, 4। तो अगर हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ स्टेट ज्यादा हैं तो कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम है नहीं। इसको कैसे समझ सकते हो आप? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू हैव एनी फंक्शन इन योर होम और आपके पास नंबर ऑफ वैकेंट रूम्स हैं, नंबर ऑफ रूम है आपके पास अवेलेबल 4, और आपके पास लोग कितने आते हैं, आपके घर में जो गेस्ट आते हैं वो आ गए सपोज 3, तो कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, है ना। 4 आ गए तब भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम तब होगी जब आपके पास रूम कम हो और लेंथ, हमारे पास गेस्ट की लेंथ ज्यादा हो जाए। तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू हैव टू मैनेज द गेस्ट more than one in a room, right? So same thing is here. So in this case, is the length of string is more than the number of state. It means simply any one state must be coincide. मीन्स कहीं ना कहीं हमें लूप यहाँ पर जरूर लगाना पड़ेगा। कोई ना कोई एक रूम ऐसा जरूर होगा जिसमें एक से ज्यादा गेस्ट रहेंगे। दिस इज द बेसिक प्रिंसिपल ऑफ pigeonhole. So the same thing is applied here in case of the pumping lemma. So this is the simple statement for the pumping lemma, that let M is any finite automata with n state, L is any regular set accepted by M, and W is any string that belongs to L, and length of W is greater than or equals to M. So if this is the point, important point here, if M is greater than or equals to N, so there exists X, Y, Z such that this one, or you can say alternatively that W string, in this case W string can be decomposed into X, Y, Z such that X, Y, I, Z belongs to L. You can see easily this is the iteration of by. This is not the power of by, this is the iteration of I, है ना। तो इसको हम डायग्राम बनाएंगे तो क्या बना सकते हैं? सपोज दिस इज द X, you can write here like in this way, because X is not the finite in nature, that is not the direct you know direct regular number, that is 1 or 0. So just in case of X we can design this like this, and in case of by just we can write on loop, because it is the iteration of I. by का iteration किस फॉर्मेट में? I में। तो इसका मतलब by कहां पर आएगा? लूप में आएगा। बिकॉज आपने क्या कहा? I is greater than equals to 0 मीन्स I अगर एक बार भी नहीं आएगा तो क्या आएगा? X और Z होगा, X और Z हो जाएगा। ठीक, लेकिन हमारी कंडीशन क्या है कि बाई कैन नॉट बी नल, कम से कम बाई एक बार तो जरूर आएगा, तो एक बार आएगा तो भी चलेगा, दो बार आएगा तब भी चलेगा. सो इट इज द इटरेशन ऑफ बाई एंड फाइनली इट इज जेड, एंड आफ्टर रीडिंग दिस वन you can move to the final state. So it means that if the number of states are less and length of the string is more, in that case more than one state must be coincide. So this is the simple statement of the pumping lemma, and the proof of this pumping lemma is totally based on this statement. And this is the another way, or another type of statement you can represent in that form, and this is helpful to solve the questions. The problem is almost same, but just the way of writing is different. In this case, A is regular language and there is number P. P means pumping length. Pumping length means just we are applying the same thing one time, two time, three time, up to P times. That's why we are writing here pumping word. Where S is any string in A of length at least P. Then S may be divided into three pieces, that is X, Y, Z. Satisfy the following condition. So you don't need to learn this statement, because this statement is something different, in the form of जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि flow से थोड़ा अलग है, right? So no need to learn this one. Just the previous one is very easy. This is very easy, but the just you must know the condition of this one. You must know the condition of this pumping lemma. So just note down these conditions of pumping lemma, especially the first one is x by I z belongs to L. A क्या है? रेगुलर सेट, तो उसमें हम L लिखेंगे अपने वाले में, है ना. और दूसरा क्या था? द लेंथ ऑफ y इज ग्रेटर देन 0 एंड द लेंथ ऑफ एक्स वाई इज लेस देन इक्वल्स टू p. तो इसको चाहो तो आप कंडीशन को नोट रखना, क्योंकि ये हमारा क्वेश्चन उसमें आएगा, आ सकता है इस तरीके का क्विज में, राइट? कि राइट, फाइंड आउट द कंडीशन फॉर पंपिंग लेमा, राइट? So there are three conditions, these are the three conditions for the pumping lemma. So you must know all these three conditions. First condition is the y is greater than 0. First one is, and second one is length of xy is less than equals to p. What is p? P is the pumping length. जैसे आप 5 times करा रहे हो, तो ये 5 times से इसके कैसा होना चाहिए? बराबर या इससे कम होना चाहिए xy का length. And xyz belongs to L. So this is the simple condition for the pumping lemma. आप इसको भी नोट कर सकते हैं, इसको भी लिख सकते हैं. एंड अब देखिए, इसका प्रूफ आप लोग देख चुके हैं, आपके पास उसमें भी है, वीडियो लेक्चर में भी है, आप बुक से पढ़ सकते हैं. जस्ट इसी तरीके से हमें इसको लिखना होगा कि एम कोई भी मशीन है ना, तो उसको एम मशीन हो गई तो फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा हो गया. नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स कितना है? एन है. एल इज ए रेगुलर सेट that accept by m. The length of w is L. So now just we will assume the length of string w a1 a2 a3 up to am. इसका प्रूफ इस आप बुक में देखेंगे तो इस तरीके से आएगा कि आप w को क्या एज्यूम कर लेंगे, that is from a1 a2 up to az, an ले लीजिए, right? So in this case, if suppose the length of w is greater than equals to n, in that case this w can be decomposed into x y z. तो आपने अब आप क्या करोगे, इसको x में इसको मान लीजिएगा a1 a2 up to ak, क्योंकि 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करना है ना. एंड y को मान लिया आपने. नाउ जस्ट एज्यूम y from ak plus 1 to am, right? And z will be, z क्या होगा? इसके आगे का हो जाएगा, है ना. तो a m plus 1 to an. So finally, if we see our string, then you can find your string. That is, your string is a1 a2 a3 up to an. So you can find here you will find the same string, that is A1, A2 up to AK plus 1 to AM, and A plus M plus 1 to AN. So finally, you will get your string from A1, A2 up to AN. Simply, your string is divided into 3 parts, that is X, Y, and Z. So just you can, मैंने आपके साथ इसको शेयर भी कर रखा है, जो सॉफ्ट कॉपी है आपकी बुक की, आप बुक से देख सकते हैं इसका प्रूफ. जस्ट द फंडामेंटल प्रूफ इज दिस वन, और द मेन स्टेटमेंट इज दिस वन. अगर आपको स्टेटमेंट समझ में आ गया तो प्रूफ में कहीं भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. बहुत सिंपल प्रूफ है. ठीक है, क्लियर हो गया. स्टेटमेंट में अगर कहीं भी प्रॉब्लम है जस्ट बता दीजिए, मैं रिपीट कर दूंगा, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. कहीं भी प्रॉब्लम आती है इसकी, इसको नहीं लिखना, इसको हटा दीजिए, इसकी कोई जरूरत, ये कुछ भी नहीं है. If you have any problem in this statement, then please let me know. I will repeat the statement. The statement is very simple and dependent to each other. That M is any M in any DFA, and number of state is M, right? L is any regular set, and that regular set is accepted by M, and W is any string that belongs to this L, and the length of W is greater than or equals to M. So if this M, this length of string is more than, greater than, equals to N, in that case, W is decomposed into X, Y, Z such that Y cannot be null, and X, Y, I, Z belongs to L for each I is greater than or equals to 0. This is the simple statement for the pumping lemma. अब समझ आया? By divide नहीं होगा उन्नति बेटा. By is not divided into this one. This W is divided. W is what? W is string. जो आपकी string है, आपने जो भी string ली है, उस string को हम divide करेंगे, right? Not by. जैसे आपने लिया ए की पावर पी, पी इज प्राइम, तो हम इसको 3 पार्ट में कर लें कोई भी, और ये पी जो लेंगे, लेंथ क्या लेंगे इसकी, ये मैंने आपको दूसरे वाले एग्जांपल में बताया है. इसकी कंडीशन क्या है, अगर ए इज प्राइम तो पी की लेंथ जो होगी वो क्या होगी, एक्स वाई के मॉड से छोटा होगा पी. ठीक है ना. इस तरीके से हम जब इसको डिवाइड करेंगे तो हाउ कैन बी डिवाइड द स्ट्रिंग, वी विल डिवाइड द स्ट्रिंग इन दैट केस, इन दैट फॉर्मेट. these are the rules for dividing the strings. ठीक है. एक बार आप वीडियो लेक्चर आज फिर सुनना, जो मैंने वीडियो लेक्चर अपलोड किया है आपके पोर्टल पर, आपने हो सकता है जल्दी में सुना होगा. ठीक है. तो ये बहुत ही सिंपल स्टेटमेंट है. एक बार इसका आप प्रूफ जरूर नोट कर लीजिएगा, बुक से देख लीजिए पूरा, जैसा मैंने अभी आपको बताया समझाया बिल्कुल वैसा ही होगा. ठीक है. वीडियो लेक्चर लोड बेटा नहीं हो रहा है, मैं दोबारा से अपलोड करता हूँ आज. ठीक है. अगर लोड नहीं हो रहा है मैं दोबारा से अपलोड कर दूंगा. ओके, थैंक यू फॉर अटेंडिंग द क्लास. और कल हम इसका एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे और फिर हम लोग आगे स्टार्ट करेंगे नई चीज, दैट इज पीडीए, दैट इज पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा. ठीक है. सो वी विल स्टार्ट पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. और पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा में क्या है, थोड़ा सा मैं बैकग्राउंड आज बता देता हूँ. तो अभी हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट कहाँ से किया, वी हैव स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द डीएफए, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ मशीन, एंड वी कंस्ट्रक्ट मेनी क्वेश्चंस ऑफ डीएफए, then finite automata with output, that is the Moore and Mealy machine also. And after this, just we talk about the language that is accepted by the DFA or finite automata, and the language is regular. So हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा, पहले DFA पढ़ा, मशीन पढ़ी, और फिर उसकी करस्पॉन्डिंग जो रेगुलर लैंग्वेज थी उसकी जो वो एक्सेप्ट करता है वो पढ़ा. On the same way, we will start the new topic or a new machine, that is PDA, that is push down automata. After completing the PDA, that is push down automata, we will start a new language, that is context free. And context free language is a language accepted by PDA, push down automata. तो हम पर्टिकुलर एक मशीन पढ़ेंगे और उसकी एक लैंग्वेज पढ़ेंगे, फिर हम दूसरी मशीन पढ़ेंगे और उसकी करस्पॉन्डिंग लैंग्वेज पढ़ेंगे. So from the next lecture, we will start the PDA, push down automata. Thank you so much for attending the class.